The author continued, unsettled, but as all things must end, he unfortunately must continue. Well, until his replacement arrived, that is. And so he wrote, a tale of a woman possessed and a man entreated, both rescued, or so they thought, but really it was from the kettle to the pot. Words began to fly onto the page, the dark ink, or so the author liked to think of it as any case, the lines mimicking reality as if he was blind. New allies, new threads attached, and the forces of the light once again in a plight. Not all are present, this much the author knew, but things had to happen, and he hoped they would be back soon. They did not know that this was the case. That is, of course, the reality of living in a page. A palace or a prism, in the end, reality is a prison. Light touches the pages in this strange place, but it does not scatter. It does not stay the same. The two young ones continued to nap. This much he knew, and what they would always do, for those beneath don't know who. Selfless, selfish, the lines sometimes blur, but this much is clear, unfortunately, that they are both words. Written upon the skin like blood made of wine, it laughs even under bandages, even as she cries. A letter delivered, the past discussed, to give background is a must. And yet, as the author knew, that the one so pious would burn to cinders the prayer pew, how unlike they were to embrace darkness. One envelops a crystal and the other hides inside of it. The man on high, he who would be king, lived with 5 hearts, and to him prayer sings. He does not listen any more, for their cries fall on deaf ears, for he has grown weary and tired of trying over the many, many years. The great engine snaps into place, like many cogs in wheels, as industry grows like an apple is peeled. The worm writhes, growing fat on its flesh, whispering to all who can hear it as easily as flames are lit. The call of battle, it echoes throughout the land, as a worry and anxiety is wielded by one hand. So the people become desperate, terrified of being slaughtered. They cry out to be freed, as they always have, only to feed the despot, the one who would rule the land. There are others, of course, and war is not unheard of to the man on high, for he has fought dragons, demons, and a cursed lich, all with one hand. And so he reaches into the sky, draining the light, and so it has happened before and shall again as he listens to a fly. From the depths of the world where bones and cities sleep, a door rests and the rivers weep. To the highest peak at the tip of the world where his plans become unfurled, he reaches forth up to that ball of light and draws strength from it, powered by the people's plight. For he would rather see the world destroyed than live another day. He would rather kill them himself than for it to end no other way. In his heart a blue light pulses, black veins course forth. He is not mad with power or even malicious intent. It is instead far, far worse. For now he demands victory, and now he is hell's descent.